I'm going to show you how to log into and use Tween Tribune. The first thing you're going to do is click Login. Then you're going to type in your username and your password. This can be found in your locker and it is the same as the one for Edmodo and Little Bird Tales. Then you'll click Login. And the first thing you're going to see is a question, as it's part of a quiz. Now, this is just something that is a fun challenge to do. It'll ask you a question about one of the articles in Tween Tribune. And now notice what it says here. It says, don't guess, you only get one chance to answer each question. If you don't know the answer, click here to check the recent stories. So let's click there. Now here you'll see recent stories. You can see interesting stories about pets. We've got here a story about spiders. You've got all kinds of things. Are you ready for Avatar theme parks? Satellite to hit Earth Thursday or Friday? Lots of different topics that might be interesting to you. And you can continue to look from page to page in that fashion. Look, there's a SpongeBob article. Could SpongeBob be bad for 4-year-olds? That sounds interesting. Now, another way that you can search is to come over here on the right side and look at topics. If you are an animal lover, then you might want to click on animals. And then you can see all the articles they have about animals. And again, you can continue to go next and see even more. Perhaps you're very much into fashion, so you can click fashion and they'll have all different articles about fashion. So it's up to you. You can read whatever you would like to read about. I'm a teacher, so I like to read about education. I'm going to come over here and I am going to talk about, look, there's a SpongeBob article. Now once I find an article that interests me, I can click on the article and I can read it. Some of the articles are very short, some of them are a little bit longer, but I'm going to read the article and kind of think about what I read. And I can read articles or comments that other people have left. And I can also click here to add a comment of my own. Now when this happens, I'm going to type my comment. And I'm going to do the best I can with spelling and punctuation. Then I can click Preview to see what it will look like. Oh, but it tells me the body of my comment is too short. I need at least 25 words. So once I type those 25 words, I can preview it, and then I can submit it. Now, this is probably not a good comment to put on for this article because I just wrote about SpongeBob for the sake of time and making a video. But you would want to read the article, kind of think about what it says, and respond to what the content of the article is. Now, once you've gotten your 25 words, you can click Preview. And then it'll give you an example of what it will look like. Now, when you're ready to submit, you'll click Save. Now, what's going to happen is that comment is going to be sent to my account. It's not going to be posted on the article yet. I will have a chance to read all of the comments that you post, and I can approve them or not approve them based on the content of them. So be sure to use good punctuation, spell the best you can, and make sure it's a thoughtful response. Now, once you're finished with this article, you can always choose another one that you would like to read. Now, you can click here if you want to see classmates' comments that have been posted. And there's also place where you can create a story and post your own story to be published. You can also go back and look at all the comments that you have published and all the comments that you have awaiting approval by me. And here's the one that we just wrote. Now, to go back to the beginning to take that quiz, I'll click on this link, and then I'll click here to answer today's question. Now there's that question again about spiders migrating using their webs to catch the wind. Now I didn't read that article yet, so I can go back. I bet it's in this one. I can read this article, and when I'm ready to answer it, I can go back here to check your Q rating. Click here to answer today's question, and I can answer the question. Now, if you come back and do this every day, then you're going to earn more and more points. And you can click here to see your score. And then you will be able to see the top 10 students in your classroom. So it can be a challenge between you to see who has the most points. Now, when you're finished, all you have to do is click log out, and you're logged out. I know you're going to have a great time reading these articles in Tween Tribune this week. And I look forward to reading your comments.